As Tip O'Neill said years ago, tell the truth the first time and then you don't have to remember what you said. I have dinner tonight with my wife and son and daughter back in Peterborough, and I just didn't want to stand them up. So there's the truth. I'm here tonight because I support this city committee, and we got to be a good, strong, successful team over the next 6 months. I'm so thrilled to see that we have a famous radio personality like Howie Carr here tonight. He's probably made, I don't know how many $100s so far selling those books over there. I'm looking forward to my biennial appearance on his show in about 6 months and a few days. You know, the Democrats are going to throw everything they have at me in this election. They did it in 2010. They're going to do it this year. They're going to say I voted to end Medicare, Social Security, Medicaid, everything good and wonderful for every American. They're going to accuse me of breaking every law in America and New Hampshire. By the time they finish with me, if a guy like Howie Carr believed any of the stuff they said, he'd be writing a book about me. And perhaps my brother, who's my campaign chair. The Democrats are going to make this an election about little issues. They're going to talk about the fact that we need to tax the rich. They're going to talk about the fact that the Buffett rule needs to be corrected. President Obama will bring up a new issue every week. The issue of the last couple of weeks was student loans. By the way, it was the Democrats who passed the bill that causes the student loan interest rate to go up, not the Republicans. And the Democrats and the Republicans agreed on the reduction, but we disagreed on how we could pay for it. Well, first of all, I'm thrilled that we're even discussing how to pay for federal spending. That wouldn't have occurred 2 years ago. But we want to take the money from a fund that is advance appropriated in perpetuity by the Obama health care law to the tune of $2 billion a year. And so far, the Health and Human Services Secretary has been spending some of these funds on studying hot tub rashes, on free spaying and neutering for dogs and cats, and for a whole host of other critical health prevention programs. And we think that it might be a good idea to let the Congress at least debate those rather than the Health and Human Services Secretary. My friends, the Democrats will make this election about little issues. We make this election about big issues. Let's not forget that unemployment has been over 8% for 38 consecutive months, the longest recession since the Great Depression. The $1.2 trillion stimulus passed in 2009. Unemployment has averaged during that period since then 9.3%. Gasoline was $1.89 a gallon when Barack Obama took office. It's what, $3.83 to $3.86 right now. The economy has suffered a net decrease in employment of 780,000 people since the stimulus bill passed. The president's health care law took $500 billion out of the potential revenues of Medicare in order to pay for the new health care law, hastening Medicare's pending bankruptcy. Household income in this country has fallen by $3,378 since Barack Obama took office. That's the level that it was in 1996. And lastly, this president has led a nation that's increased its debt by $5 trillion since he took office. That is the same number that the entire national debt was when I took office in 1995. Yes, the Democrats are going to make it about little issues, but each and every one of us in this room tonight has to talk about big issues. As they say in a marriage, don't sweat the details. We don't sweat the details. We keep our eye on election day, and we talk about big issues because people are worried about the security of their jobs, the security of this nation, and the ability of our country to survive this fiscal cliff that we've gotten ourselves to, that we will approach at the end of the year. We need good, strong, conservative leadership in this country, and we as Republicans are going to be the ones that make that happen here in New Hampshire and across America. So I need your help, but we're a team, and together we will take the governorship, we will hold the Senate and the House, and we will hold these seats in Congress. Thank you so much for your support. Have a wonderful week.